So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys a little way in which I pull myself back into the present whenever I feel my monkey mind just going all over the place, or maybe I'm having difficulty grounding on this particular day. Whatever the case is, whenever I feel like I'm out of alignment, out of the here and the now, this is what I do, and I call it a presence practice. So typically what I'll do is I'll use my eyesight first, right? So we tap into all 5 of our earthly senses. So I look around and I find 5 separate objects and I observe each object, right? For example, I see a flower pot and I can see how the flower pot's made, the shape of the flower pot, what it's made out of, and I observe it. And I just connect with that particular item. And I just look at it and I see how it's visually appealing and the different angles and things of that sort. Right, now then I would do that with 4 more separate items, completely different items. And now from seeing, then start to tap into things that you can hear. Right, maybe you're in complete silence. That's when you look for things, right? Now my bracelet is a jingle. I listen. I would close my eyes and just tap into that sound. Allow everything else to fall away except for the sound. And so maybe you have a bell, maybe you've got some sort of instrument, maybe you just tap your fingers on the earth, right? It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. You don't have to play an instrument in order to hear sound. You can step outside, listen to a bird, right? Things like that. But again, close your eyes, take your eyesight away, and allow yourself to just focus on the sound. And then you would do that with 4 more items. And then you would touch, right? So 5 different things. What you're going to do is spend all of your awareness on one thing at a time. So maybe it's your piece of clothing, right? Maybe you've got a really soft pair of pants on. Or maybe your pants aren't soft at all and you start to notice, right, these pants are pilling a little bit. So I would notice that pill and just feel it. And again, close your eyes, because that's when you can really allow all of your awareness to come into just the touch. So again, go around your house, outside, you can touch a blade of grass, pet your animal. My dog happens to be laying right there. I don't think you can see him in the camera, so if I'm talking about an animal and I'm saying there, it's because he's right there. So we have see, hear, touch. Next would be smell. So start to sniff things. I know it sounds strange just gonna go around your house sniffing things, but seriously, go to, and if you're wondering what am I gonna sniff, right? Sniff an herb if you've got an herb in your closet. Just be careful you don't come too close to it. If you've got a candle, sniff your candle. If you've got any incense, any aromatherapy, if you wear perfumes, right? One thing at a time, and try to kind of cleanse your nasal palate after that, so you're not just whiffing 5 different scents, but take your time, right? It's not, you want to be fully present with the smell. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Where does it bring you? Does it bring you back to a memory? And allow yourself to be fully present within that aroma. And finally, what you would do is find 5 things to taste. And that's pretty simple if you've got a fridge and a cabinet full of stuff. Now, I don't recommend taking, a lot of any particular thing, but maybe just a small little bit. And again, clean your palate before you hop to any other. But as you put something in your mouth, close the eyes and fully be present within the taste. Right? Again, does it bring you back to a memory? How does it make you feel? Tap fully into that, and then again do that with 4 more things. So we've got 5 of each senses, so you should find 25 different, completely different items that you're going to see, that you're going to hear, that you're going to touch, that you're going to smell, and then that you're going to taste. And see how you feel after that. Right? Notice how much more in the moment you are. And if you continue to build off of this practice, you're going to notice that you're going to observe things and find yourself in awe at the beauty that surrounds you. Right? Something as simple as a flower pot. Right? You observe the intricacies. You observe the fact that somebody maybe handcrafted that. They made that with their hands. There's a lot that we can observe if we allow ourselves the time to fully tap in. Be in a 0-point alignment, right? So you're not attaching to any smell, taste, or things like that, and you're not detaching. You're just present, and you become become the observer within the present moment. Right? So that is one of my personal favorite things to do when I just feel like I am so out of this world and I have to pull myself back into the 3D reality. So I hope that this helps you if you're struggling to find presence. You can make this a practice. It's something really fun to do with your kids. So especially now that we're in quarantine, if you're looking for something to do with your children, right? It's very sensory and kids love it. So pull them around your house, make it a game, right? 5 things. We got to find 5 things that we can see. And make sure that you spend time with each of these things, right? Don't just rush through it because it's what you're doing. Presence, there's no rush in presence. Presence just is. So allow that time to just